maybe worded differently, but I like those words. Tony Bennett passed away. And I used to get him confused with the guy from Meet the Fockers.
Yeah.
They look alike, don't they? Robert De Niro, Tony Bennett. Are they from like the same place? Italy? Yeah, I was like, wow, he could have played him in the autobiography. At a certain point. And who is the one that played in The Devil's Advocate? With Keanu Reeves.
I don't know.
Was that Robert De Niro? That's the guy that said, no, that's a great piece of ass, right? That's the guy from... Nah, that's a great piece of Al Pacino. Yeah, Al Pacino. Yeah, those three kind of... Have they ever been in a movie together?
I think maybe.
Was it like,
I don't know.
Yeah, that would be cool. You get Robert De Niro and Tony. The Godfather. Say hello to my little friend. Totally running the blank on the movie. Never watched it. Ooh, Nick. He's hot under his hat. Want to trade our load?
No, okay.
Kind of sounds sexual, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Got some water?
Not cold.
I can't twist it. Yeah, I like it more. Why would I twist this better? Are you aware of the moment in the biblical when the soldier was wounded and his lover went to Jesus and asked him to heal him? And Jesus told him to go home and that his house was, in other words, his lover is healed. That's something they don't bring up in the Bible. And I'm saying, okay, that's what I was researching after you went downstairs. And I'm like, okay, God gave the Torah to Moses, orally to Moses. In 1312, Judaism. 1312 CE, is it? Is that the time period CE? I don't know what that means.
CE?
No, this is CE.
I don't know about that.
Creating something. And so,
Never heard it said that one.
yeah, I'll show you the references. And so I'm like, okay,
Maybe? C-I?
CE.
I don't know.
That's right. But it was saying as to how Moses received the oral Torah from God. And so by that being written by God, pretty much God, this is my word. It is. And then it talked about how in the time when the New Testament came about, by the Canonalists, and they translated the Hebrew Bible and brought forth the New Testament, the first 5 original books. And off of that, they came out with the New Testament. And I'm like, okay, so here we are, where we go from oral, received by God, to man written. And it seems like, okay, if in the Old Testament God said man should not lay with women just as man like women, in the New Testament Jesus gave the clearance. But in the beginning, when Jesus says, I am the Lord thy God, that's a contradiction. And that's where I was like, okay, so this is where a Torah becomes a Bible. When it's translated and written to segregate. Because God doesn't hand over anything incomplete. Okay? That was just my thoughts. That was my thesis on that.
That's a good piece.
And I'm like, okay, because when the Lord
You
looked
know my
around,
view on the Bible.
huh?
You know my view on the Bible.
I know this is my view as well. We share the same view, I believe. I think we do. It's just a book that's written to manipulate, manipulate. It's a divider. And
Control it.
it's right, and it's like it's control, and it actually it breeds ignorance because people become so highly empowered, falsely superior to the words when they don't even read the full book, and it's always open for interpretation. And right there, like I said, the Old Testaments and the New Testaments. If God looked around and saw that it was good, he ain't gonna hand over something that's incomplete. And so I was gonna talk to my mom and them about that. And then also I was looking up after I told you about it, talking about lifestyle in the Bible and God not condoning it. And I'm like, I went to Google and I said, what did Jesus say about homosexuality? And it pulled that up. 2 verses in the Bible, Matthew and the book before Matthew. Good things.
I don't care what the Bible
No, I'm just saying though, it just contradicts when they, tell us that God didn't make Adam and Eve.
The Bible to
Right, to hide behind their fears.
viewpoint.
Right. It gives them something to feel educated about. All right, champ. We can do it right here. Fireworks? Yeah, we gotta have extra water.
We're gonna overheat in
Under
here.
a car.
Explode.
No, it takes a spark to cause a fire. It didn't need a spark.